Maybe you've never really been sure if your cat truly loves you. Sometimes you tried to hug her, but she pulled away. Other times you wanted to sit next to her, but she turned her back. You called her name, but she completely ignored you. And deep down you thought, does she even love me at all? Maybe you've lived with this doubt for years and never told anyone because it felt silly. Or maybe when your friends said cats are just like that, they don't care about you. You secretly agreed with them. But the truth is far different and far more beautiful than you think. Cats speak a completely different language of love than humans do, and most people live with their cat for years without ever learning it. Today I'm going to reveal 7 things almost everyone gets wrong about cat love, and by the time you reach number 1, you'll learn the most hidden sign of affection your cat gives you. So watch until the end because this will genuinely surprise you, and the way you see your cat is never going to be the same after this video. When your cat runs away from you, you assume she doesn't love you, right? You reach out your hand and she instantly pulls back, and something in you breaks a little. Maybe you even think, I'm trying so hard to be close to her. Why does she do this? But according to a 2023 study from an Animal Behavior Institute, cats can flinch away from sudden contact even from people they deeply trust because this isn't a conscious rejection, it's an instinctive threat assessment. A cat's brain automatically flags sudden movement as possible danger. It's simply how their mind is wired. It's a purely physiological response shaped by millions of years of evolution. Their wild ancestors survived because of exactly this kind of split-second reflex. The way to change this is simple. Reach your hand out and wait. Let her come to you. Don't chase her. Over time, your cat learns to read that waiting as a sign of trust, and the flinching response fades significantly. Some experts say this shift becomes noticeable within just a few weeks. Even this small change can build trust between you within seconds. But the real moment is coming at number 1, because that's where you'll learn your cat's most hidden sign of love, one you've probably never noticed, even though it might happen right in front of you every single day. When your cat turns her back to you, you assume she's upset with you, or that she doesn't care. Maybe you even think, did I do something wrong again? Or wonder what you need to do to make her happy. But this is actually one of the highest signs of trust a cat can give you. Predators in the wild never put themselves in a vulnerable position, because turning your back means exposing your weakest point. In the wild, this behavior could cost a cat its life. If your cat does this to you, it means she doesn't see you as a threat at all. She sees you as her protector and her safest place. Next time you notice this, don't move suddenly. Whisper a soft, good girl, or good boy, or slowly sit beside her. This reinforces the behavior and shows her she's safe with you. Some behaviorists note that responding with your voice in these moments strengthens the bond in a non-visual way too. If your cat doesn't purr, you assume she doesn't love you, because purring is usually seen as the most familiar sign of affection to us, and it can feel unsettling when your neighbor's or a friend's cat purrs constantly while yours stays silent. But the truth is, some cats express love through completely different, silent languages: slow blinking, gently flicking the tip of the tail, or quietly lying down next to you so your bodies touch. These cats express their emotions through their body rather than sound, and this doesn't mean they love you any less than a purring cat does. It's simply a different way of communicating, much like how some people show love through actions rather than words. Watch her behavior more than her sounds. Pay close attention to eye contact and body language. Notice her ear position and tail movements. Once you start noticing, you'll realize the bond between you was never missing, it was just speaking a different language, and you might start catching small signals every single day that you'd been missing for years. When your cat leaves you alone and walks out of the room, you assume she's indifferent. Maybe you've even wished, I wish she'd follow me around like a dog. But cats, as independent hunters by nature, need to protect their own space and autonomy even around the person they love most. This isn't distance, it's a natural search for balance. Unlike dogs, cats don't feel obligated to constantly show closeness, but that doesn't mean they love you any less. In fact, some experts believe that a cat not needing to stay glued to you in the same room can itself be a sign of trust, because it means she doesn't perceive you as a threat. If you've ever doubted how much your cat truly cares about you, you're about to see that this couldn't be further from the truth, because as this list goes on, the evidence only gets stronger and more personal. When your cat brings you her toys or even bugs or small prey she's caught, you assume she just wants to play, or maybe you don't think much of it at all. In reality, this is a domesticated version of prey-sharing behavior. In the wild, mother cats bring prey to their kittens to teach them how to hunt, and this instinct doesn't disappear in house cats, it just changes direction. If your cat does this to you, it means she sees you as part of her family, someone she needs to look after and teach. This is actually one of the biggest compliments a cat can give you. Your reaction in these moments matters enormously. Speak to her in a soft, thankful tone. Show her you've accepted the gift. Never ignore it or immediately toss it away. This strongly reinforces the bond, and your cat will keep doing it, often even more frequently over time. When your cat doesn't stay by your side while eating, when she walks off to her food bowl without you, you assume she doesn't care about you. But in the wild, cats are at their most vulnerable while eating, and they typically claim that moment entirely for themselves. Her keeping her distance isn't a lack of trust, it's a natural instinct passed down from her ancestors, because in the wild, a distracted predator, while eating easily, becomes another predator's target. If you've watched this far, you are probably someone who's doubted your cat's attachment to you at some point too, just like thousands of other cat owners. Maybe that's exactly why you clicked on this video. But the final point is about to change everything, because what I'm going to tell you is the most misunderstood and at the same time the most powerful cat behavior of all, and you've probably never noticed it until now. And here it is, the thing most misunderstood about cats: your cat slowly blinking at you while looking into your eyes. Behaviorists call this the cat kiss, and it's considered the highest sign of trust and love a cat can give, because cats see closing their eyes as making themselves completely defenseless. Closing your eyes while awake is a deadly risk for a predator. If your cat does this to you, it means you're one of the places in the world where she feels safest. It means she doesn't even feel the need to stay alert around you. And if you look into her eyes and blink slowly back at her, in cat language you're telling her, "I love you, you're safe." That was exactly the hidden sign of love I mentioned at the start, and now, after watching this video, you'll start noticing things about your cat you never noticed before. All it takes is paying attention, because your cat has probably been telling you this every single day, and you just hadn't been listening. If your cat does one of these, or even several of them, let me know in the comments which one, because you might be loved far more than you ever realized, and maybe after this video, the way you look at your cat will never be quite the same again. If you learned something about your cat today, feel free to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.